So the big news at IBC 22 is that we've got the world's first electronic softbox, something we call SmartSoft Box.
CineD, your digital cinema tech resource, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hi, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here with Rod from Rotolight. Rod, how are you?
I'm very good, Johnny. Thanks. How are you?
I'm very well, and really nice to see you again. I think we haven't talked for quite some time, and we almost have a tradition to expose one or even two of your new products in every show. And this is IBC 2022, and you have actually one new product and a new feature for a product, which is really innovative. So let's start with the big news. What is the big news?
So the big news at IBC 22 is that we've got the world's first electronic softbox, something we call SmartSoft Box. And we're showing it here with the AEOS 2 and the Neo 3, which are also products that only very recently started shipping for us. So what's exciting about this is for the first time, it provides 2 stops of electronically variable diffusion. And what's nice about it is it just mounts right on the product, plugs right into the bottom. And the way that it works is it's using an electrified PDLC film. And on the back of the product here, by simply adjusting my diffusion control, I can change the light from what's effectively 60-degree beam angle to 140. And I almost have a harder and softer light all in one, but without the disadvantage of having to have multiple different diffusers and baffles and different things to change. It's much quicker to use.
Let me ask a naive question. For those who are not aware, why do you need something like this?
Yeah, I think there's a number of advantages. One is when you have larger softboxes, if you're working outdoors, often it can catch the wind. If you're in small studios, it can just be impractical sometimes to have very large softboxes. I think also if you're doing live broadcast and you want to be able to adjust the diffusion as you're shooting, or maybe even in this type of situation when we're doing an interview setup, the diffusion can be adjusted from my app. So we're also showing a brand new app for the show. So I could be 200 feet away and adjust exactly how is the settings, how is the look, and effectively it gives you, a softer and a harder light all in one.
In all honesty, this is a dream come true for many of us, because that means that this is really the end of those kind of multiple softener filters, whatever you want to call it. How come that up until now it was not really implemented in products? Is it really difficult to do?
It is extremely difficult to do. Rotolight pioneered this technology with the Titan. In fact, the last interview in 2019 we did together. And that technology has a number of technical challenges to overcome, one of which principally is that type of material, its resting state is fully diffused. You have to put electrical current through it to scatter the crystals inside. And the way that material works is it wants to either be completely diffused or completely transparent. It doesn't like being in in-between states. So trying to find a material that's receptive to that. Also trying to find a material that was neutral on color balance, because inherently as you wish to dial in more diffusion, the green magenta shifts. So one of the things we've had to do is utilize the RGB chips inside the light to apply a live green magenta correction for every diffusion state so that it remains perfectly neutral. So that's been very challenging.
In terms of implementing it within the light, you are able to do this now here too. Do you think you can do this even smaller, or this is really impossible?
I think it's challenging because there are certain costs involved. There is actually electronics built into this softbox to regulate the power to it. We're also having to take the power from the product to the bottom. So I think it's possible. When we launched the Titan, we didn't envisage necessarily this would be the next product, but we're very excited by it. It's something our customers have been asking, to have that Titan technology in an accessible price point, and we're delighted we've been able to do that.
So this will work only with the AEOS?
Yes, with the AEOS 2, indeed. And maybe just to touch on very briefly, because this is also new for the show. So effectively, the AEOS 2 now is one of the brightest 1x1 panels on the market. We're producing over 11,500 lux at 1 meter. It's a full RGB fixture, but it's also Rotolight's pioneered touchscreen technology in these lights. So I can instantly adjust my white balance. I have all of my HSI color settings, 2,500 digital gels built in. And for the hybrid customers, of which many people nowadays want to shoot both high quality video, but also have the opportunity of shooting stills. And instead of having to buy 2 different fixtures, Rotolight's famous for having world first...
A photo mode. A photo mode,
yeah. And effectively in photo mode, the product is 1 stop brighter, but it can flash not only in any Kelvin, anything from 3 to 10,000, but also in any filter color, or in any HSI color. So if you're doing anything creatively where you want some colored filters, maybe as hairlights or backlights, no longer do you need to bring the gels, cut 30% light output. There's an inbuilt Elinchrom Skyport chip inside to control it. And speaking of wireless control, the final thing we're showing at the show is our brand new Rotolight app. So we've launched a brand new iOS and Android app that takes advantage of a new Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chip that's built right in. So on the Neo right here, I'm actually controlling that from the phone. So you can see that there's literally a real-time, no lag whatsoever. We have a built-in beautiful color picker on the light. We even have a really cool feature where, let's say you're shooting a commercial for Ferrari, take a picture of the Ferrari, put your finger on the color you want to match, and then it will automatically match the same shade of red in the light from the picture.
This all sounds very impressive, but there's one question that I have to ask, and this is, how do you say, from the bottom of my heart?
Sure.
The competition in the lighting industry is becoming insane. I think the only one who does not manufacture lights is my mom. Does it make sense? And if yes, where do you see your strength if I compare it to the competition?
Yeah, sure. I think you're absolutely right. It's a very competitive market. I think what Rotolight's tried to do is always stay ahead of the competition in terms of innovation. So right now, for example, Rotolight is the only brand in the industry with a touchscreen, a full-color touchscreen display. And in our view, that saves huge amounts of time on shoot. Being able to save your presets to record later. Having technologies such as the SmartSoft diffusion, our app providing technologies where you can control that diffusion remotely and wirelessly. And I think also you'll notice with these products the just general build quality. It's a solid aluminium, soft touch rubber finish. The products are completely manufactured in the UK, the plastics, the engineering, the assembly. I think that is quite different because I think in reality 95% of the sector is made in the Far East. And I think the Rotolight products are famous for their quality. We share a manufacturing facility with Red Bull Formula One and Boeing Aerospace. And the products reflect that in terms of their build quality. So I think, yes, you're right, but I think we always try to stay ahead with both feature set and also quality for the customer.
How about pricing and availability?
Yeah, sure. So the Neo 3 starts from $500, the AEOS 2 from $1,200, and the new SmartSoft Box starts from $399 and $499 respectively.
Is there like a package or kit, or it's all sold separately?
Yeah, we have a number of kits. So the recommended kit for the Neo would be the Ultimate Bundle, which includes diffusion. On the AEOS, we have a kit we call the Explorer Kit with battery and a bag. And they're available from all selected major retailers around the world. The AEOS from Adorama in the US, the Neo from B&H, and otherwise, for more information, you can head on over to rotolight.com.
Availability?
The availability, so the AEOS and Neo 3 are available right now, and the SmartSoft Box is available to pre-order now, shipping in October.
Rod, thank you very much. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
So much.
Guys, I think we're a bit more wiser now. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.